everyone, it's Katie from Scrapper Your Life YouTube. I'm bringing you a box tutorial today. This box is on the Dreaming Tree site. You can get a free SVG download file on their site, and I sent the box in a die cut swap for coffee cake and crafting, Tiffany crafting like a boss McGill here on YouTube, and I sent my swap partners the template to the box and all the pieces to make the box. So I'm going to show them how to put it together in this tutorial, and anybody else who wants to get it the file and put it together. So the first thing I'm going to do, we have these two pieces. You're going to fold, crease all the folds. And crease it there. And then I have this, try it this way. Okay, so it goes together. This is like a little cutout of the flower. So when you put it underneath the flap, underneath the box right here, it doesn't interfere with the flowers when they pop out. So it's just a cut around the little edge of the flower. So I'm going to go ahead. Well, I think the first thing I want to do is, sorry about that, I want to take my stylus and I'm going to curl these flowers outward. And there's a lot of little ones on there. You can use any tool. I think on the Dreaming Tree site they used a skewer to do this. Oops. And then do the other side. And the little flower. Also, when you cut this file out, I cut this out on my Sizzix Eclipse too. If you cut the file out, you'll have all these little hearts, so you can save them for like confetti or something like that to use later on a project. Or you can take the acetate and make a little shaker and put it in this window here. You don't have to make a shaker, you can just put one piece of acetate in the window for whatever, it'll show what's in your box. But if you wanted to take two pieces of acetate and put some shaker things in between, or even use page protectors for shaker, you could do that. Okay, so I got those curled out. So I'm going to get my other piece and I'm going to put the glue on the edge here. And I'm just going to line that piece up with that in the corner of the you can see it, the edge just curls around that flower edge. Okay. And now I have the other piece. It's going to do the same thing. And you can run your finger across there to get it right up to the edge. I'm not going to do it right now because I will be getting glue on my fingers. Too much glue right now, as happened in the last tutorial that I did for the pop-up box. And then I'm just going to pull it together right at the edge, lining up those edges so everything's the same. And then you'll have like your little box here. And then for right now, I'm just going to put these through here. You put the little bows through the top. And then this little flap is going to be how you open it. So we're going to do the bottom. I put that through there so it will sit flat so you can do the bottom. And then you're going to take, you have two, an inside and an outside. I think the L, there's a little L that's dotted on one of the papers. I think that's for the inside. I don't know. They seem to be the same size to me, so I'm not sure. I forgot what they said, if it was the inside or outside, sorry, but I'm going to put it on the inside, I think. Okay. So I'm just going to put glue around on the flaps. I'm going to put this on first on the one flap and then fold it down to the rest. I should have did that before I put the glue on the other side. That way it's lined up on the one flap before I stick it to the other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the last one. Oops. Got it out there. Okay. And then I'm just going to fold it over and line it up and press it. And then I can stick it through the hole right there and kind of press it. And I will reopen this and take the bows out and then go inside with my finger, or you can use your bone folder or something to kind of seal it together. And I think some of that glue dried from my air conditioner's on, plus I waited a little too long to get the seal down. So I'm going to put a little bit more glue here. Air conditioner's going full blast because it's like 100 here right now. It's really hot. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue on the inside flaps. You could put it around the edges on this, but then going in it might get on something, so I'm just going to put it down in there. And only on the edges. I'm not going to put it in the center because sometimes the glue warps it. So I'm just going to stick this down in there and give it a little push around the edges. Okay. And one of the things you could have did before, and before you glued the last thing of the box, is put the acetate in. And I had a piece of acetate. I don't know what it did with it. I was looking for it earlier and it disappeared on me. Hold on one second, I'll go try and see one of these. Okay, I found some acetate. I'm just going to cut it down to size. And I sent my swap partners some acetate to put this together with. Cut it down a little bit more. And I think I sent 2 pieces in case they wanted to do like a shaker or put something in between it to float in there. You don't have to make a shaker, you could just have something floating. I need a little bit more, sorry about that. I should have did this before I put the box together. It would have made it much easier. Okay, so now I'm just going to put some glue around the edges of the circle. And you can see why I should have did it before I put the box together, because it's a little easier to see. And then I'm going to just set this over and down onto it. And just barely tap, because I don't want the glue to seep out too far around it to come out the circle on the other side. I just want to get it glued on there. And so now I got the acetate on there. And some other little crumbs or something from, I think it's the dried glue. And if you ever have your acetate get something on it like the glue, I've been using the, let me show you. I've been using this Goo Gone, and I'll just spray some on a paper towel, but I'll let it kind of dry a little bit so it doesn't get a strong smell or really wet. And then I'll just rub lightly on the acetate until it comes off, and it usually comes off really easy. So I love this stuff. Let me see if I can get it in the frame. Okay, and then we're going to put our bow back on this. Actually, I'm going to take it back off. Oh, it got turned. Okay. Back up. Okay, I'm going to put the bow pattern pieces, and you can cut your bow out in any way you want. Hold on, I got the wrong piece. One got sliced off. Okay, you can cut any pattern you want to put on there, and I had just sent these pieces to my swap partners. And there's the other side. It's a pink polka dot with brown background. You could use that side. I think I'll use that side. I like it. Okay, and you put your glue on. And just press it up against, follow the pattern, and then turn it around and do the other side. Line it up. Okay. Okay, and then now we can put it back together. And these are cut out right here, so the hearts, you don't see a flap behind it. It's cut out so it lines up with the hearts inside. So then we have our front with the circle, and I think I should have put this on first too. before the acetate, before the box went together. But, you know, I watched the Dreaming Tree tutorial a while back and I forgot. I should have probably rewatched it before doing this. But you can go on their site too and see. Okay, I just lined that circle up. Oh, I did the wrong side. Let's see, I have another one, so I wanted the polka dots, I forgot. Okay. Luckily, I just happened to have another one. So I knew I was going to make a mistake. Okay. So I'm just going to line that up. And just press it around to give it a seal. And I did get some glue on there, so on the outside, so I'll have to rub that out later. Okay, and then I sent these little flowers to my swap partners, and I think I sent a crocheted little, or an applique of some kind, and they can put that in the center of the bow. And of course I didn't bring it over, I'm gonna get it. Okay, I'm back with this. I have this crocheted piece, and then I think I sent pearls or rhinestones, I'm not sure, but you could put that in the center, a pearl or a rhinestone. Oop. Okay. And then the little flower, I'm just going to layer, put it on the glue on the back, and then layer it on here. And then I just flip up the edges so it doesn't glue the edges down. So it kind of curls like that. And you could put it like down here or up here or in the center. Oh, I like the center. So first I'm going to put, I don't know if I want the rhinestone. I kind of want pearls, so let me go get pearls. Okay. I think I'm going to take this size for the bow. And these are, they have sticky backs, but I always put glue on them anyway, because I feel like they're going to come off if they don't have glue. Okay. And I think I want the bigger size in that one. No. And I'll keep the same size. And you can take your tool and curl the edges if you want. And then I'm going to put it in the center. That was right. I like that. So I'm going to put it right there. Put it right on the center of the box. And then it will dry and stay there. So it's really a cute box. So if you want to download a free file, go to the Dreaming Tree site and you can download that SVG file, and you can cut it out in any colors you want on there. So thank you for watching, and I've got one more box to put together, so I'm going to go make that video right now, and that will be the last box, and I'll see you in that video. Bye.